everyone, QUINSEAJ here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be going over my sales from August 5th through August 12th. I bring this to you every Sunday, recapping the following week, just so you have an understanding of what a part-time reseller can make. I am a full-time social worker and do reselling on the side. I love thrifting, and I spend, actually this week I might have spent like 5 hours on my business. I haven't gone thrifting that much, so that really decreases the time and energy I put into my business. So for this week, I sold 15 items that you'll see, and I only listed 6 items that I had like in the wash and stuff. I only went shopping once, and it was so small that I didn't even record it. Most of that was for family thrift boxes for Christmas. So let's dive in, starting with Poshmark. I always have the most sales through Poshmark, and the first thing to sell last week was these mother jeans. They were the doozy high-rise flare jeans. They were beautiful, and I accepted basically a 50% off offer for $50. They cost me just $1 to pick up, and they took 35 days to sell, and I got a total profit of $39, so not a bad start to the week whatsoever. I also ended up selling this Playboy graphic sweater, which I showed in, this haul just went up on Friday, so I sold this just for $12, quick flip. I got it for 34 cents. And it took just 3 days to sell, and I made a total profit of $8.71, so quick flip out the door. Love that. Also, finally sold this 14th place olive green vest that I thought was so cute. I got it last year when I was thrifting, so it took about a year to sell, and I just had it on Poshmark. So this was actually one that I relisted with all of you in one of my reselling 101 videos. So that did sell, and I just relisted it 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think. It cost me $1.50 and it sold for $9, and I got a total profit of $4.55. So I'm honestly just really happy it's gone. This is a week of like finally getting rid of this. This is another pair of boots that I got at the Sacramento bins with my sister. They sold for $22, and these were new with tags. It had the Nordstrom tag inside, but I didn't really know the brand, so that's why I'm assuming they were really hard to list. They were originally, I think, on sale for like $90, so $22 to get out of my bins. They were taking up some room, so happy with that. They cost me about $3 and took 10 months to sell, and I got a total profit of $12.58. So these little sales are going to help me make my mark, that's for sure. You'll see that through this video. I also sold this Anthropologie long, it was actually Pilcrow in the letterpress. It's this long tunic. It sold for $25. It cost me $1.50, and this was actually in a pile that I never listed from when I was reselling last year. So it took just over a month to sell, and but I've had it for a long time, so I'm happy to get in some inventory that I just had laying around, and I made a profit of $18.50 for things that were just in my house. So this is why I am such a huge proponent against death piles or money piles, because it's just literally money sitting around waiting for a new lovely home. I also sold this pair of Abercrombie and Fitch high-rise curve love jeans. These were mine, and they were so cute. I loved them. So I sold those for $30. They were no cost to me because they came from my own closet. It took 2.5 weeks to sell, and I made a profit of $24. So that is not bad there. And then I think this was maybe my most disappointing flip, because this was the first time I found Johnny Was, and though I was so excited to find this brand, it was like, you know, something that you're always on a lookout if you haven't found it before. It just wasn't their most like extravagant embroiders or anything like that. So I mean, it sold for $25. It just cost me $1, and it sold in a month and 9 days. So that's honestly not too bad. And I got a total profit of $20. I also just filmed these and I wasn't sure if I should have picked them up, but they sold. They're the Adidas Moisture Wicking Free Brilliant Design tights, and they sold for $18, cost me $1.23. They sold within 9 days and I got a total profit of $13.17. So very quick flip for a couple bucks in my pocket. Also, thankfully, I wasn't sure if I was going to even list this actually. This was a pajama set I showed in a haul. It is definitely a Bolo brand. It's Nick and Nora. It's this vintage sleepwear set with cherries all over, but I washed it and it got like this blue discoloration all over, so that was super frustrating. But they sold for $20 and it only cost me $1.18, and it took 13 days to sell, so less than 2 weeks, which is great. And I got a total profit of $14.82. I also sold these American Eagle. They were so cute. It was the Next Level Stretch high-rise artist flare jeans. They were adorable, and I've had these since last year of reselling, just sitting around. So they sold for $19, cost me $1. Once I listed them, it took 5 weeks to sell, and they sold for $12.18. So great, money just laying around, right? And then yesterday, I finally sold this Denim & Supply Ralph Lauren floral sheer, like vintage 90s dress. It sold for $19, and I've had this for so long. This was something I got last year, so it sold in 10 months. I paid $1.50 for it, and I got a total profit of $11.68. I'm just happy that has a new home because this was so gorgeous. And Denim & Supply from Ralph Lauren is a brand or a line that's no longer made, and most of the pieces are sought after because it's dead stock now, so it's great. So from Poshmark, those were all my sales. I had an average sale price of $22.09, which I would like to get closer to $30, but I also just like to move product, so that's that. And I made a total profit of $191.41. So when I'm doing my total profit and expenses, I do a simple cash in, cash out method. So this would look a little different from the profits I just showed you because I'm not factoring in cost of goods, because I already factored that in when I'm taking it out of my budget every week, every day anyway, if that makes sense. If not, let me know and I'll try and explain it better. But that's why these numbers may look a little different, because at the end of the day, when I'm actually budgeting and doing my expenditure reports, I'm just doing cash in and cash out. All right, moving on to eBay. I sold these Swerve shorts for $20. It is a good brand to look out for. Originally, I had these posted for like $60, $65. There was like a little distressing and stuff, but honestly, these were really good shorts. It took 36 days to sell, and I got a total profit of $14.24. I also sold this Michael Stars Christmas cardigan, so Christmas is already selling for me, which is awesome. I sold this for $25 and it cost me $1.18. It sold within 13 days, so less than 2 weeks, which is again amazing, and I got a total profit of $18.20. And that's it from eBay, just those two. So average sales price was $22.50, and I made $39.58 from eBay. Going on to Depop, sold some graphic shirts, and the first one I sold, I'm so excited, was this Pomeranian dog t-shirt, and the buyer has 2 Pomeranians, so she was super excited to get this. I sold that for $15. I paid $1.18 for it. It took 9 days to sell, and I made a profit of $11.20. So I'm just happy that went to such a fabulous home. I also sold this into the AM floral tee. It was so cool, and actually when I was packaging it up, it was early in the morning and it was still pretty dark in my room, and it was like neon like glowing. It was so cool. So that sold for $20 outright. It cost me $1.23. It took less than a week to sell, just in 6 days, and I got a profit of $16.77. And then lastly, Oh, I'm so happy this sold. This was Spiritual Gangster, really a beautiful kimono. Not all brand items do the same, right? So Spiritual Gangster, I seek after it. I don't know if it still has the same return on investment, but this was actually in a FabFitFun box, and so it was just really oversaturated. So it sold for $12. It cost me $1.50. It took 11 months to sell, and I got a total profit of $8.23. So I'm just happy it moved, quite frankly. And that was it on Depop. Average sales price $18.20, and I made $40.11. Nothing on Mercari. My expenses, I only had one expense this week. I only went to the bins once, and I paid $14.32. So actually a pretty good week in terms of expenses. So my total income, and remember, I try and hit $250 every week in order to hit my $1,000 profit per month. So I made $256.81. So very happy with that. Thank goodness for that Ralph Lauren dress selling at the very end. So yes, little sales definitely add up. And I'm sorry, you all, for my look. I just woke up a little bit ago and I have so much to do today. Mo's under me eating his little bone, but I wanted to get this up before the day started because it's gonna be a little wild. So that was my weekly expense. I'm so happy I made it to my goal. And for the 2 weeks into August, I have a total profit of $583.48. So right on target. I'm very happy. I'm above target, so I have some wiggle room, though I really don't want to have to use that. So yeah, that was this week. Every week I'm trying to just make these better and better. So again, let me know if you like this formatting, if there's anything else you're curious about that I can add in my numbers each week. And that's it. So I'm gonna get the day started. I hope you enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.